Karath stood silently before the battered remnants of his own armor. The metal, once forged through ancient rites, was now scarred and dented. Scored by fangs, claws, and impacts no Yautja warrior was ever meant to endure with honor. The clan markings carved into his left pauldron were faded, some torn away entirely when he had rolled through stone and thorns in retreats that should never have existed within Yautja doctrine. Karath raised a clawed hand and touched the empty space. He did not erase the old markings, he carved over them. A new symbol, uneven, fractured, asymmetrical. It belonged to no Yautja clan. It did not represent victory, it did not represent honor. It represented survival. Dawn on this planet carried no gold. It washed the sky in a dull, oxidized blue, making everything appear cold and alien. From a high ridge, Karath observed the land below. The wind howled through the cracks like the dying breaths of some vast creature. Below him, something massive circled. It resembled a flying reptile, its wingspan 3 times the length of its body, hide dark and glassy, scales sharp as broken shards. Its elongated jaws split open to reveal backward curving teeth, designed to tear prey apart midair before swallowing it whole. Karath had watched it for 2 cycles. It did not hunt through strength alone. It hunted through speed. Each dive split the air. Each impact shook the ground. No land creature could react in time, unless it became the bait. Karath removed the heaviest plate of his chest armor. Using his own blood, he smeared long streaks across the open ground, false signs of an injured creature. Then he climbed onto a low outcrop where the earth beneath was soft and unstable, a natural trap. The screech came, the sky shifted, the creature dove. Karath remained still until the last possible heartbeat, feeling the pressure crush down on his spine, then rolled aside. The ground collapsed where he had stood. The beast roared, wings flailing as its talons sank into the sucking mire. It struggled, but the more it fought, the deeper it sank. Karath did not rush. When it tried to lift off, he fired. The arrow struck the joint of the wing. A shriek tore through the air. The creature escaped, barely bleeding a long crimson ribbon across the sky. Karath did not pursue immediately. He followed the blood. 3 hours later, he found it broken along a mountainside, wings twisted, breath failing. He moved on. Lower still, the terrain turned to black mud, thick and foul, stinking of rot and metal. Karath coated himself in it, pressing low, letting his breath blend with the ground. A massive serpent creature slid past. It was longer than Karath's body by its armored scales glinting dull blue-gray. The earth deformed beneath its weight. It did not see. It felt. Karath slowed his heartbeat, stilled his breath. When the massive head passed, he surged upward, one strike. The spear pierced the joint between skull and spine. The body convulsed, then collapsed, mud spraying outward. Karath did not linger. The ground began to move. Huge shelled forms emerged, slow, immense, countless. They crushed everything in their path. Karath dove into the mire, rolling between massive bodies, leaving behind blood and sludge. When darkness fell, he stood atop a rocky rise, gazing back across the land he had crossed. His body was scarred and bleeding, but his eyes no longer held uncertainty. He hunted with observation now, with patience, with acceptance of filth, pain, and the shedding of pride. Karath carved another mark into his armor, a sign that he had climbed one more rung of the food chain on this world.